Francine was less than 6 months in the business and hardly working full time. She probably had a handful of matches at that point, or been on a couple shows. If you would have put me at that stage of my career with the world heavyweight champion, I would have been so terrified that I would fuck it up and screw it up somehow. She took to it like a fish to water. She was green. Early on, we had this language that we would talk, and every night in the car coming from wherever the building was back to the hotel, I would, explain to her what she did right tonight, what she did wrong, and her follow-up questions were always right on target. I wouldn't tell her something. Her go, well, what about that first match? That was great. It was always relative to what we were talking about. And she picked it up so fast. About 2.5 months in, remember, I would hold the ropes open. She'd give me the kiss. I would do the chest beat. She would get the center lane. As she would do that, she would break camera left, stage right. I would come in, do the same thing, go to the opposite side. And then we'd meet back up in the middle of the ring and do the three fingers. On this particular night, she does the kiss, does the walk, the whole thing, and she goes to her side, stage left, or stage right, camera left. I come in, I go to mine, stage left, camera right. And instead of staying in that back corner, she slides down to the corner in the front, opposite from me. And I mean, what's she doing? And she gets to that far turnbuckle, and she gives me this real sultry look. And she drops down to all fours, and she, like a panther, came crawling across the ring. It was, I don't know if you saw History of the World Part 1, where the eunuch, the loincloth goes up a little bit. But when she came up my leg, she kissed the belt. She gets it. She understands it. And from that point forward, she would take a little more autonomy with the character. And she screws up here and there. I would mention it to her, like sort of how Ricky did with me. But Franny took it to like a fish to water. She went right to it, understood it, made it her own, and became the Queen of Extreme. And for me, that was such a valuable asset to have out there.